Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here for GT7 Racing Champions Season 1, Episode number 2. And we're of course joined by Mr. September.
Hello, America.
And I've returned to Gran Turismo for the first time since my 1 week ban. So I'm just going to say hello, Gran Turismo. And we're going to do this track.
We're gonna do this track. I'm in the dirt.
So I'm excited to be back on Gran Turismo. The thing that really sucked is I really wanted to race this track in Gran Turismo, like the day after my ban, because this was the track that F1 raced at the most recently, and I was just like, bruh, like let me play. And they're like, no, you sent somebody a meme.
Reposo.
Yeah, so. So each race, if you guys haven't seen the series, each episode features 3 races, and each race we have 3 practice laps. The race can start before both drivers are ready, but each person is allowed to take 3 practice laps. That includes your 1 out lap and 2 full speed laps. And throughout the race, each one is timed to be 10 minutes. And throughout the race, you are required to pit 1 time, where you are required to switch entire compounds. And in that time, you also have to do that before 1 minute is up on the clock. So just some interesting little things there. We got some good tracks, of course, in this series so far. I've won all 3 races. I do have the win stickers on my Mercedes here to represent those 3 wins. So slight change to the livery from that. We've also added a sponsor to our car, so shout out to that. What kind of news do you have for us, Kumar?
What was that?
So what kind of news do you have for us, Kumar?
About what?
I don't know, in general, how you feel about Gran Turismo?
I think it's for snowflakes who.
Any livery changes?
Oh.
I'm talking like the series, my guy. I'm not really talking about the fucking drama.
That was a big question.
I mean, I literally just went over what happened, how the series works, what happened in the last episode, and then I changed my livery. Like, it kind of be followed up by you giving like a similar like vibe. Not this game's for fucking snowflakes, because you got fucking, it's like I got banned for sending somebody a fucking meme in this game. Like, bruh, it's not that hard, my guy. I'll be honest.
I thought you. I misinterpreted the question. I zoned out for a second. Okay. No, I have.
This fucking guy.
I have made a livery. I'll actually swap. This is my intention here. On the last practice lap was to swap to the truck where you passed me, and drive around with it. It's the Zane Smith.
I don't think you'll be switching to it because it's locked to GR3 cars.
Is it? Oh no. No. Gamar. Why'd you lock it?
Because we're racing GR3 cars.
Yeah, but I mean, is it that much of an inconvenience to like know which cars you're gonna pick?
I mean, it definitely simplifies it when you have the screen pull up all your GR3 cars.
Damn it, Gamar. Alright. I
mean, at this point, you killed your chance at a qualifying lap because you wanted to leave, so this is your last lap anyways. Because that's the thing to note, from practice, whoever sets the faster time will start in second place. All right, that's something to note.
What are we doing?
I'm learning personal things for the race. I'm not going to share them.
Oh, okay. Don't want to share your trade secrets?
I don't really want to share the
Eh,
spots that I learned to take with the car after a certain lap into a run. No, not really.
What is, like, racing etiquette? Because I'm sure that I know you watch a lot of races ever since
It
you've
depends on the series.
been a kid. Let's take F1 and the NASCAR next gen series they're on right now.
So the Cup Series?
Yeah, the Cup Series.
Okay.
Like, what's the racing etiquette like between the racers? Do they ever talk about that, or do you ever like see
I
that and
mean,
like?
the difference is that uh, F1 is a bunch of European dudes who
They do it
like,
different.
yeah, there's a different vibe between the two. NASCAR, again, the way they were formed is very different, so that's evident throughout the sport. You know, F1 was dudes who wanted to drive cars fast. NASCAR was dudes out running the police and said who's got the fastest car to get away from the police. So there's a little bit different vibe there, you know, uh, from that standpoint, and it's evident on the track. Are you done with your practice lap?
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of see that throughout, like the rules of things. Like I was saying the other day, track limits don't really exist in NASCAR. You kind of just like race where the fuck you want on the track. Like
Yeah. What the fuck you want?
like the road
What the fuck you
courses,
want?
there's literally like one or two spots where you can't drive. Where like F1, if you go over the white line too many times, you get a penalty. So there's that. I mean, between the drivers, obviously you have, um, oh, Rippy Dippy, Kumar, you're done. Rip Bozo. Um,
Ripozo! Drop your fucking clown nose on the track. Just kidding.
so again, the
Give me a band if I say it too loud.
you know, there is differences in how they race each other. I mean, again, the way the cars are built also really determines that. I mean, F1,
Mm-hmm.
if you make contact enough, you're going to fucking break your cars. Where NASCAR, they just like drive through each other, and you're good. I mean, think of how
Yeah.
think of like, you know, just as an example, in the race playlist, when we drive the open wheel cars, we make like any contact and your wings are falling off. We race like the supercars and I can like send you fucking to the next dimension and we're still good. Right? So
And I mean, the reason I asked that question is because, like, I know dudes in Gran Turismo 7 and, like, actual racing of, like, supercars and hypercars and all kinds of stuff like that, or hypercars in real life, and all kinds of stuff like that. I feel like it'd be, like, different to make contact with those kinds of cars.
there is definitely a different set of rules in those. So I definitely have that in mind when I'm doing these races. Like when dudes say that, you know, you're not supposed to block or some shit, like I do have that in mind from the fact that racing the type of cars that we're currently driving here, you're not really supposed to make probably as many blocks. But I don't know about these, like this type of racing series specifically. endurance racing, that type of shit. But with the fact that it's NFI sanctioned racing, especially at least the European ones, which a lot of this is based off of, because the European and Asian racing series will, have some crossover to it. And I mean, this game is got some involvement with the FIA, so obviously there's going to be that, where some of the things you may do on track,
Oh, I spun out. God damn it.
Do bug the dudes a little bit, so I get it. But also, like, when we're playing in an online mode, I don't know, to me it feels a little bit, the dudes want to get too strict on a mode that's literally more like a non-competitive mode, you know what I mean?
I mean, they spent a lot of CR on those cars, dude. Like, they don't want to see them get trashed on the track. And those liveries, I spent a lot of time making I spent a lot of time making the 3 Chi livery. That shit was like 45 minutes.
Wow.
Y'all can go and check that out.
So,
it's on the channel.
You think of those. I guess the thing that for me is that if I'm in sport mode, which is the more competitive side of this game,
You're always in sport mode, dude.
like, I get if you don't want to have as much contact, but when we're just in an online lobby, like, it's kind of like the comparison to back in the day when we used to play Overwatch when it was a relevant game. When we would play in, like, quick play mode, who fucking cared if some dude was, like, fucking around on Widow for the whole fucking match? But when it came to, like, competitive, you're just like, bruh, we need to actually be fucking relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that type of thing where, like, playing in the multiplayer mode
Bro,
is...
Overwatch used to be so heat.
Yeah. But playing in, like, the multiplayer mode is more... more like... in my mind, it's more of a quick play thing. Alright. Where if you're in the... No, sport mode, I get it. You want to race competitive, get your points, and all that shit. That's basically my thought on it. So when these dudes get mad, especially when it comes to, like, some real minuscule shit, like if I go into a fucking corner, and if anybody does it, you go into a fucking corner to straight up take somebody out, okay, understandable to be mad about that. But when you slightly go up the track and slightly cut somebody off from passing you at Daytona, come to the finish line, because again, I remember when those dudes had a fucking meltdown and kicked me out for saying that's racing. Because we went into
That's racist.
Because we went into literally going to the finish line at Daytona off of turn 4, and I come up and blocked this guy just a little bit. I didn't even fully block him. I just went to a spot where he couldn't, like, make a move. He'd have to go to the bottom. So I kind of just, like, moved up high and then slightly just drifted down. And this dude had a meltdown. Then that was the day I got banned, wasn't it?
Probably.
There was the day before. I was fucking heated from these fucking way these dudes race. It really just takes the fun out of Gran Turismo. When you literally
Was it ever fun?
Sure. I mean, I've had fun. I don't know about you.
On online mode?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh. Thought it's always been a pain in the ass, but
I mean, I haven't minded some of these races.
the community, I mean, it's just like the people who run the servers are just
well,
dumb
yeah,
as
no,
fuck
but I think
every single time.
I think that some of the races at Daytona were good. I mean, the races that we won in that were fun. Some of the races where I drove to, like, 4th on a track like this, where these dudes have, like, some wild shit, like, I was happy with that. Yeah, I mean that was fun. I don't think that. I don't think that it wasn't. I think that there definitely was times when
Oh,
shit was whack. I think that some of the dudes, again, the way they host shit. Honestly, having a chat feature where dudes can just literally have a fucking meltdown makes it fucking more toxic than it needs to be. I think that's one of the things that really hurts this game is that there's just an active chat and you can actively chat throughout the whole fucking race super easily. And dudes will literally have a meltdown about anything. Because you think of
oh, every single time.
games where somebody
They'll
has a
report you.
bro, like these dudes, somebody gets like slightly tapped in the first fucking turn, and their thought isn't, all right, how do I fucking correct this? It's to go in the fucking chat and add a dude. It's like, okay, you bumped me into this fucking corner. Oh my god, at whoever, you fucking crashed me, like, bruh.
It's a literal meltdown, dude. Like I don't even know how we honestly switch games so many times because of these dudes' meltdowns. It's worse than Josh, dude.
Like it's fucking.
Dude,
It's so cringe when you're
dudes
just
throw
sitting
their
here.
plates out the window.
Honestly, dude, it's so cringe when you're sitting here and just like on the side of your screen, there's just fucking messages popping up because dudes are having fucking arguments about who fucking bumped who into a corner. And it's real ridiculous when you watch it happen in front of you, like somebody crashes. It was on this track because this is where I got like a 5th place or some shit. It's actually on a video because it
Yeah.
was like the best result that I had at the time. I was like, that was pretty heat because I think I drove from like 13th to 4th or 5th. I was like, okay, that's good. Lap 1, going onto the straight after the last turn, some dude went just a little too deep and tapped a dude, and then immediately the dude that got fucking tapped starts fucking chatting saying this dude needs to be kicked. And I'm just like,
Well, it's true. You need to be kicked, dude. Like there's
I'm like,
no place in this lobby for you.
damn, bro. He like didn't even do anything to you, fam. But okay.
Did you pit?
Yes.
Nice.
Bro was hoping that I didn't.
No, I just was wondering. Or I thought you did, but I was looking at the time and I was kind of like, I don't really know when you did, but it might have been like.
I pit right before you did. You came in the pits as I was leaving the pits.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the thing was,
That's
I
the
was
only
ahead of
time
you.
that you wasn't map wasn't on the screen, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just wasn't looking at it. I don't know.
Yeah. No, the minimap's always on the screen. Uh, I was ahead of you, but I was on the slower compound. I was on the hards, or I was on the mediums. So then I came in the last 2 laps around soft, so I was fucking flying, dude.
Yeah, that's me now, but
What are you
I'm
on the
getting
softs?
papered, dude. Huh?
Are you on softs now?
Yeah.
Sick.
Soft out here.
I'll take
Surprised that
that.
more GT7 players don't like soft tire compounds more than they like the mediums or the hards.
I mean, the
Remember that
soft
one dude
tires.
who set the remember
Oh
that one
yeah,
dude who set the mediums,
yeah, that was dumb. I don't know why
and
he
then the
did
other
that.
dude who set the fucking like wet tires or whatever.
Bro, nah, bro
Like,
said it
bro,
to Like comfort tires,
Like,
bro. It
get
wasn't
ready to
even
learn
racing
Chinese, but
tires.
oh yeah, that's the definite get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. I think we said that at the time too.
Alright. Well, I got 4 wins now. Let's make it 5.
Shut up.
Wasn't even gonna say that, but okay.
Okay.
Since I got 4 wins and 4 fastest laps so far in this series, but I don't know what tires you have on that, but it didn't look like racing softs on the guy.
That's exactly what it is.
Is it?
Yep, racing softs. It's ultra soft.
Okay. Okay, that corner always fucking finesses me.
Always, huh?
Yeah.
All right, now we're. I don't know how you just figured that out, but what did you look at that made you think it wasn't?
When the person's in the pit, it has a tire compound next to their name at the top.
Oh,
And when I was in the pits, so the racing soft tires or racing compounds of tires, soft, medium, and hard, it's got the circles, but it's filled in. And you were on ones that had a circle that wasn't filled in. So it must have been whatever tires you had. Yeah, take a look next time somebody pits, and you'll see it at the top.
I changed from something, but I don't remember what it was.
It probably was whatever tiers above the regular racing tires. I don't know if they are comfort tires or road tires, whatever the fuck they're called. Bitch ass
Sports
tires.
tires or something like that.
Sport, yeah. Probably sports tires. I was gonna say bitch ass tires.
That's what it was, yeah. No, I heard you slip that in there. That was good.
Hey, we've raced this track in GTA when Sony recreated it.
I remember that.
You were solid at that one, actually. Alright. I did my 3 practice laps. Let me know when your lap's done. Actually, I'll spectate you and see when your lap's done. Let the viewers see some WAN on the track. That car sounds pretty heat. How did you not get reset on that? What the fuck? I just know that coming into these pits, when we do have to pit, is very
I
weird.
don't even know, dude. That was off. Oh, yeah.
It's on the side of that white marker. And you gotta go along that, like, slow, inside, very small track.
Oh, that's nothing, dude. Shut up. I've done a lot.
I like how I just let you know information. You're like, shut up. Like, alright, dude.
No, that one was what I thought the last one was. You should have warned me about the last pit, dude. I was confused about that one.
The last bit's, like, more normal than this shit is.
Yeah, but there's like this dirt patch that I thought was the pit, like early on, that was like marked with the white line. And I thought that was it, and I went off road, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
Well, that track has, like, 6 different layouts, so I can see how that'd be. We'll get the better launch. Oh my god, my car fucking slid into you.
Is 10 is where Lowe's is closed or whatever it was? Is
No,
10 Lowe's is closed?
not ever what car that's on, dude. Oh, that's on the Corvette. No, this is my he gets us Ty Gibbs Supra. The number 19 car that he's been racing a few times this season. Including most recently this weekend at Sonoma.
There it is. Too much pain.
We're waiting for a Mr. September disaster class eventually. It's gonna happen.
No, this is one of the racetracks that I was pretty good at, right? So. I got done in 60 seconds.
Yeah, so did I. Let's
Achievement.
go.
And another achievement, new milestone reached. Give me another one for the fuck's sake.
Sick. I'll take that fastest lap.
Ooh, that was a fast corner.
Oh,
Oh,
damn. Fuck.
oh, this corner always gets me. You got the next corner, I got this corner, dude.
He gets us.
I just can't take us.
Fuck.
Are you gonna let Jesus down by losing this fucking race, dude? Don't let Jesus down.
Yeah, I don't want to disappoint myself.
Don't disappoint my don't disappoint my slime Jesus, dude. Damn it, this corner, dude.
I think you
That's my
have the
slime.
faster car on this track. For sure, dude.
Yeah. No, it's over for me. It's over for me. I'm done. No, that's a WAN disaster class right there. I can't believe that just happened. Oh, if I don't win this race, that's going down with Gran Turismo biggest upsets of the season. And
I
it's going to
mean,
be on repeat for everyone to see forever.
Brody's like
And I don't hear the
anticipating
end
it
of
being
it. Like,
short.
that's... Okay, well, let's switch to this. Level up. Come on, what are your opinion on birds?
I don't know, dude. I'm
You
kind
don't
of
know?
thinking about this race right now and not birds. My
You don't
focus.
think about birds?
I mean, my focus right now, dude, is on this race. To be 100% honest with you.
You can't think about two things at one time?
No, when I'm
What are
locked,
you,
bro, I'm locked in on this race. You want to talk about the race? We talk about the race. I'm not talking about birds.
talking about Aries? Like the
No,
last,
no, like this race
No,
right
no,
now,
no,
dude.
no,
Stop.
no, no, no. Shut up. It's just my strategy, dude. You didn't say you couldn't talk about other races or birds or fucking memes.
I don't know. There's just a little bit more like thought that goes into this than like GTA racing, where we have conversations the whole time. That's all.
Okay. Oh my god, dude, this corner.
Maybe if you focus on your line through instead of worrying about birds, you'd be good, my guy.
I wasn't worried about birds, I was racing. You were going on and on about birds or whatever you were just talking about. I'm focused on the race. I just felt like it'd be kind of interesting to have a conversation in the background. So that's why I asked you what your thoughts were about birds. Then you turned it into a whole, like, thing about concentrating and whatever.
I don't know if I turn it into a whole thing. I kind of just like acknowledge the fact of the situation. Let's go. We're in a good spot now, though. Once we hit the WAN disaster class, and the other WAN spin kind of made up for my going off on the grass earlier. This is definitely one of those races that if you could keep the car on the track, uh, you would have won that or been in a position to win it, for sure. I think that.
Isn't that like every race?
I mean, were you in position to win the last race at all?
The thing, I mean, isn't everybody in position to win the race as long as they drive on the track? If you're to drive off the track,
No, that's not how that works. Um, you had the faster car on this track, and we're leading. Like, I was about to pit the lap that you spun. And that would have put you in a great spot for the finish of the race. So, because I was like, all right, how do I pass this dude? Because you were faster. Like, I got ahead of you because you made a slight mistake, and then I touched
that was
grass.
the WAN disaster class right there.
I got the left sides on the
That's a
grass.
big upset, dude.
Tried to save it, and then went across, and that got you ahead. You were ahead by like 2 seconds. I was like, there's no way I'm going to catch this dude. And the spot that you spun, literally going into that corner, I was like, all right, in my mind, I'm pitting this lap.
That was a big spin.
And I mean, even on this, I mean, you're definitely cutting into the time. You got the faster car, so I think this could have been a real good opportunity. So that's what I'm saying about being in position to win the race. Like, you definitely had a realistic chance to win this. compared to the last race where you were 5 seconds behind halfway through the first lap. But I'll take it. Another win on the board.
What? Okay.
I do think you're going to get fastest lap, though.
Possibly for one of the earlier laps, yeah.
I think, unless I got it on the last lap, but I don't think I did, you should have it. Fastest lap point to Gamar. Points after 5 races of the series. 54 for me. 26 for Gamar.
Good.
All right. Third and final race of the episode. What's your thought on this track, Gamar?
I like it. It's mountainous track. It's pretty. I like the trees.
I like the trees. Oh my god. It's definitely a heat track. The long straight that you're going on to there that's fun.
This is a track in real life?
No.
Oh.
The first 2 in today's video are real. This one is not.
It kind of looks like one of our GTA races.
Alright. Yeah, it definitely has that vibe.
I don't know when my car got back to 0, but switch that back now. What are your thoughts on this track?
Like I said, the long straight's cool. The last section going towards the finish line is definitely interesting. It's got a solid layout.
No.
while we're here in practice mode, we can go over a few upcoming video things real quick. Of course, you guys noticed today's video went out on Tuesday, which is the permanent upload date of this series. So that will be fun. Every Tuesday, this series will go out. After this goes out, you can check out Wanyá designing a Gran Turismo livery for a truck. So make sure you guys check that out. Of course, Wanyá dropped the preview of that earlier. And then also...
Well, I tried to. I talked about it.
Well, no, it's actually good that you didn't get to show it because that video's not out yet.
Oh, yeah.
But if you want to see that, that will be out after this video. And we have the return of the race playlist last week. That was the only video that we missed due to my PlayStation ban. So the return of the race playlist, looking forward to that.
Fuck you, Sonny. It's a bitch move.
Other heat things. This video is going out the day that F1 23 Champions Edition launches. So there will be some videos of F1 23 throughout the week. And also, in just a few weeks from now, we'll be launching another new series. We'll be playing F1 23 together. So that's going to be a fun series to drop. I'm definitely looking forward to that one.
Me too.
That will have some interesting elements, interesting challenging as we build up whatever teams we choose to race for. Alright. So that was your third lap when you crossed the line, right?
I'm ready.
Alright. Also, next week's episode is going to be interesting. It's going to feature one of 2 sprint races that we have added in. So, some extra points up for grabs there.
Huh.
Come on, Mercedes.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I like how we have both Red Bull F1 competitor cars with Red Bull logos on it.
I'm a really big fan of this Red Bull livery. I gotta put a number on it.
Oh, you just have like the basic number on the side of it, right?
Yeah.
I should note for the series so people know livery design was open for whatever. Only requirement is that the livery that you race has some form of number, whether it's one that you add as a decal or use the Gran Turismo basic pitch numbers. That's the only thing that was required. Outside of that, do whatever you want.
That's just freedom with the livery design, so you know, it's pretty cool to have that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there should be any requirement on that. Whatever you feel looks good. I just feel like if you're gonna have a race car, you gotta have some sort of number on it somewhere. But that's why even the race win stickers are optional. If you want it, it's there. If not, not required. I only put the race wins myself on this car because I made this livery specifically for this series. Seagamar next to my name, it has the tire compound.
Flag?
It's got my tire compound. So that's how I knew what you were on. Alright, bold strategy here for pit stops. Normally we don't necessarily get to see that much of a pit stop strategy, but or I should say in the first 5 races we haven't yet, but with you being ahead like that, I had to make some sort of play.
I mean, that was a good play. It's kind of forcing me to stay on these soft tires or push mediums we're gonna have to switch to, or hards.
Hards are always an option, but
That actually makes a difference having mediums on in this one. You get a little bit more speed. Or a noticeable amount of speed, actually.
you're also pushing it to the max amount of time for the pit stop.
That's true. So really it's a wear on my tires and wearing down the clock at the same time. See if I could pull this master class after my disaster class in the last track. Wow, that was a tongue twister, dude. Can't believe we got that all.
Of course, another element of our rule, you have to pit before the 1 minute is up, so.
It takes about 2 minutes to do a lap, so I should have enough time here. But I won't have enough time if I miss the pits, which I'm not going to say that I didn't mean to go past the pits in this one, but I really have to pay attention to where they are, because haven't been looking. I noticed that cross section there, but
So
I
the
did the
thing is, if
last
I
lap
can,
on softs or mediums.
we're gonna be very, very close. If I can cut down 3 seconds on you in this lap, because I pit was 6 seconds behind you, and I came out of the pit 16 behind you. So I lost 10 seconds total. So that'll put us in a very, very interesting spot here. To see where we're gonna be out of the pits, because that will be the last lap. Bro missed it.
Ah! Fuck. God damn it. I mean, I still can make it. I still can make it. I still can make it. Oh no, I won't be able to. Maybe. I'm gonna have to book it, dude.
I just want to know how you missed that.
I genuinely don't see it until I'm past it, like a little bit. Like I noticed right away, but I didn't see entrance. Like
If you can properly locate the pits, it's not gonna matter whether you get a penalty or not, because you still have to pit, and I'm only 7 seconds behind you now. So alright, pits are coming up right off this turn, my guy, right to the left.
so right to the right.
I'm on the grass. Fuck. Alright, this is the final lap of the race. Let's see if my tire strategy worked.
I'm on slower ones, so this is gonna definitely impact the race that I've been having.
I mean, you're on slower tires, but mine are worn out. I've been on them for 6 minutes. I've done. This is my, what, 5th lap on these tires? I've been on lap 2. I do think that outlap does affect you, though. Because I feel like my outlap on the soft tires was not it compared to my 2nd lap on them. I'm gonna say, dude, you did have a better episode than last time.
Yeah. I mean, that pit situation.
My strategy
What
worked out though. I put you in a spot where you had to try to make those tires go long, and I was able to, because I was catching you, whether you pit or not. I think I would have passed you. I don't think that really mattered. Um, I mean, had you pit the lap before when you should have, you might have been able to
Yeah.
stay ahead of me, but I would have probably passed you on track because
You got the dog in you?
no, because I had the lap going already, and that out lap, as you can probably, as you've seen there, is difficult. It's not until like the end of the lap where your tires really start to pop off. So I think I would have passed you probably on like the long straight if you had been ahead of me. I don't really think that the pit mattered. I think that the race that you had overall, though, this track was good. Last track was good. I think that compared to the previous episode where you kind of got bodied. So we'll see what happens next episode, week 3. We're doing 4 races. Of course, we got a sprint and the 3 regular races. We'll see what happens there. See if you can maybe lock down a win or two, try to get
Let's
some points
see.
back on the board.
We'll
At,
try.
at the end of this episode, 65 for me, 31 for more. It is still the fastest lap point, though. That was good. Either way, though,
Get jacked, bitch.
we will see you guys in the next one.